so uncivilized.
Me and him are looking at each other. Hey, buddy. I'm like, I'm covered in blood and shit.
Take this
pie.
straight my jaw, man.
The flames are still kind of flickering on the walls. They're slowly going out. There's the smell of burnt hair from his legs and stone and some of the moss. There's like this green moss kind of glows on the wall, and you can see as the fire covers the moss, it burns away, creating like a interesting smell.
And I just watched this motherfucker go through a wall, and so I'm like, did you see that?
I felt that. I felt that.
I was insane.
Yeah, you should have been there.
You hear a woman from down the way say, "Poor Hadrick. He didn't deserve that."
Patrick?
Yeah. But that was fucking awesome! Did you see that explosion?
I'm like, I did that.
You can see this guy standing in front of your cell.
Right.
You don't know his name. He's butt naked and standing there.
Apparently has an erection.
Apparently.
Well, that was a joke.
No, you said it. It happened.
Fuck it. Or look at him. Fucking dick. 4.5 inches broad.
Are you packing some heat?
I'm just saying, your blood would be rolling.
Oh, it
right
would.
there, you know?
Oh my
You'd
god.
just be like,
the adrenaline would be nuts. Okay.
So how did you get out of your cell? Can you help me out? There's a lever over there.
There's a lever.
Is that gonna?
I'm gonna walk towards the lever and look at it. Is there any chains, cables, or anything coming off the lever that I can see?
Not that you can see. It just looks like a wooden lever sticking out of a stone wall a little way, so nobody in the cell can just reach out and go.
Yeah.
I want to grab the lever and try to turn it.
or is it just a flip?
Or
It's a flip lever.
Okay, I'm gonna flip the lever.
Okay.
Flip the lever.
It flips.
Anything happen?
You can immediately hear there's a lock, a big latching mechanism across your bars or whatever, and you can hear it come undone.
Nice.
There's also a keyhole on the outside where you could
Where
possibly
someone could have maybe-
fiddle with it, but the latch works and the cell blocks are now open. There's like a universal cell block one.
Nice. Alcatraz stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to the girl. You declare what you're gonna do. Because she's obviously
Well, I'm
in
gonna-
full distress.
Open up Cage and be like, hey, I'm Brian.
Driven.
And this is weird.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
You're totally naked. I'm totally naked.
Yeah.
Aren't you in the other cell still?
I don't want to be an intrusion on your guys' bromance, but can I get out?
Does she notice his massive erection?
Oh wait, no, you unlocked the cells. She notices massive erection.
She's not impressed.
For simplicity's sake,
Never seen
we're gonna say that unlocked all the latches. So you see her door open as well, and she starts to come out into the hallway. She has short black hair, kind of like loose, matted on her face.
What species?
She's human.
Missing something.
Hold on, I'm gonna need to see a picture.
Her name
She's-
is Alara. I don't know how I know this.
I'd say she's at least a strong, she's got a fit, she's fit, she's got a good body. She looks
Smash the drapes.
she looks at you, looks at your raging erection and says, "I'll wait a minute. You guys
Ignore this.
talk amongst yourselves."
Adrenaline does that thing.
So I'm assuming we're walking.
We're in the
And
aisle.
so I'll look to the right and I see, since we're walking this direction.
Sure.
I look to the right and I see a hole, and then a wall with a hole, and then a cage that's open, and Crocodile Dundee over here.
Have you seen any
accent.
crates or anything with possible things?
So I'm-
No, you don't see any empty crates or anything like that. So you see some faint blue glowing runes that are glowing on the walls.
I'm going to say, Ruben, good to meet you, Brian. I don't know your name. Is there any way out of that cell block?
Oh, the hall extends. So the cell block is open. You can see the giant hole in the wall where he climbed through. So it looks like it's a little ways down. It's a big open hallway going in both directions.
And there's no cutouts besides cells.
That's all you see as of right now. You can see some faint light from the moss and then some arcane runes etched into the walls
Shit, can I
that are
decipher
glowing.
runes? Can I decipher the runes?
Do you have a roll Arcana check?
I can do an arcana check.
+4 in that shit?
8.
Okay. So you can tell the handwriting in the runes is dwarvish in nature.
Can I read them?
It says, in something in dwarvish, it says protection. The glowing runes on the wall kind of blink every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm trying really hard not to look at this chick, so.
I'm there. Just go. Just go. Just go.
I hold my
She's like,
hold my crotch
just
like.
cheek. Just your cheek.
I want you to see,
This is normal where I come
Is
from.
there any?
It's okay. It's not my first time seeing one. You know, I'm a big girl. I just don't want to get close to that one until he puts it away.
I know.
Sheathe your sword, sir.
Well,
Do you have a scabbard?
so I want to inspect the cells that we've seen, if for any kind of cloth or anything, so she can cover up. Maybe I can cover up.
So there's a few strips of some loose clothing left behind on the body that was in his cell. Inside her cell, there's also a dried up corpse on the floor. Apparently, it has a hat with a pointy hat on the end, as if he was but all of his clothing apparently is gone. But he's got a hat.
Oh, she's been riding them.
Alright, so is there anything in this first room that was across from my cell? Where the guy disappeared into?
So, across from you is the cell that he was looking in. There's arcanic runes glowing on the wall. You can't decipher them. Across from that, it looks like there's some scratch marks in the wall where somebody took a jagged piece of stone and was just kind of carving like numbers of days on the wall. And what's that? There is 11.
What?
He made it 11 days, whoever that was. There's some loose bones on the floor. This guy might have died a while back. There's some bones left on the floor in the corner, but that's about it. Oh, also scratched into the wall is a writing that says, "The whispers, they promise escape, but they lie. Do not trust them. Do not trust yourself." And upon reading this, it's like almost as if on cue.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Why
Like,
would
well,
you read that?
I can't understand them anyway, so we're good.
What language are they speaking in?
You can't understand it. And so you can't actually make out the words.
So how do I know?
It's like,
myself.
well, the writing was on the wall. Somebody had scratched that into the wall about the whispers. But at the current, where you're hearing them right now, they just sound like this muffled jargon. Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Was the dwarf dead?
The dwarf is dead. He's an emptied out husk. You can see a flask on the ground.
Son of a bitch, I'll pick the flask up. It's been a rough day.
There,
Unless he snuck it in with his prison wallet.
upon
I
inspectioning
wipe
it,
that shit off.
Yeah.
Literally.
On inspection.
how he got it in here, the world will never
said
know.
literally.
Do you have, speaking of which, we didn't mention this, do you have as part of your spell casting, do you have to have a focus, like your magical
You're
instrument or
asking him
something?
something he won't know, I would assume.
Right.
It's his musical instrument.
Okay, so if you want, you held on to your musical item.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, let's start with the harmonica.
It's flavor.
It's simple, it's easy.
Okay.
You can do it yourself.
There's your old trusty harmonica. It just rolled across the floor and landed by a pile of stones, and it just blended in with the stones. You didn't even see it, but you're like, oh, my
I
old,
see it shine.
my old
It's
old faithful. So he comes out. You see Brian, or you see this other human.
Beast came crawling near. Whispered madness stroked the fear. Brian stood unshaken still, with iron will and deadly skill.
He lies to himself.
So you stumble out of your cell. You find your trusty harmonica. There is a gaping hole in the wall where someone you don't know had a sound like a deep voice. Yeah, you saw him. You saw a giant Goliath smash the wall, and he crawled through there. And if you are looking at it, you might be able to see. If you have dark vision, you could possibly see to the other end.
Alright, and I'm gonna say, is that a fucking midget? With a beard? What?
Oh, he's
Okay, in character, we'll look at him and be like, it's a dwarf, you fool. Haven't you seen one before?
Where I'm
fucking
from.
movie.
We're not supposed to call them that, right? They're height or was it
Height challenge.
They're
Vertically
Vertically challenged, but I'm not PC like that.
His name was Hadrick, and he was my company for the last several days in this hell, and he didn't deserve to die like this.
No, I just. I was so surprised.
No.
Because they're both human. I haven't seen
Sing
you yet.
to her. Sing to her. She's going up to you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna ask her what her name is.
Maybe we'll sing her a little bit.
My name is Alara.
Suck my dick.
Right.
Thank you. She says, "Thank you for freeing me, but I believe that our troubles are just beginning."
Okay. His name was Hadrick. Your name is Laura. We need to get the fuck out of here.
I haven't seen you yet.
Nope.
So there was a friend that was not highly challenged, who was actually gifted, if you will. He went through that hole, and I think it's in our best interest to fall in. I can see 6 feet. Fuck this.
You can see as you're looking, pointing down the hole, you can
This
see
is kind of many, I'm trying to keep us together.
a tunnel with some dim light
I was gonna
kind of coursing through on the other end, and very dim. But yeah, so you see where he went.
I'm gonna go that way. Brian?
I'll go with
Brian,
you. Yeah, let's stick together while we're here.
Yeah, you should follow me. You got hold on.
Okay.
Keep on.
You guys start heading through the hole. On your end,
Laura, you should just stay with us.
I don't feel safe traversing these halls on my own. I will stay with you guys. You guys start to traverse the tunnel. On the other end of the tunnel, an 8-foot-tall Goliath stands up in the hallway, butt naked,
No, I have a loincloth on.
and in a cell just down diagonal from you.
And the last thing we heard was some bitch talking to me from across the way.
Yeah, she's down a little bit down the hall. She's looking at you, and you see a elven woman, female, 5'5", 5'6". She looks very well fit, pointy ears. She's butt naked.
Stop, dude! Right, we're dudes, man. We're dudes. And that's an elf? A high elf? Probably hot as
Is
fuck.
that how you looked at her?
Oh, God. That's what I probably turned into when I saw her.
Well, I put in.
So are you staring at her? You see her naked body, and you're staring at her?
All right, so I'm raging still, obviously.
Okay.
Like, or is the effects gone?
The red is still clearing out of your eyes. You're still kind of
My
like...
last act before I finish the rage, I'm going to look up at her after she told me that it was unseemly.
Yeah.
I'm going to smash his fucking head in with my boot.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's unconscious and you kill him?
Yeah.
You killed a helpless person?
Okay, go ahead and...
Yeah, but he's chaotic good.
Go ahead and roll. You have advantage. Roll advantage.
There is no such thing as a good orc, man. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not. You play
I
your
will-
character plays.
Yeah, I will say that, as far as he knows from where he's from, all orcs are evil, and this guy tried to
I'm
fucking
okay with it.
kill him, so...
And he did attack first.
He did. You better roll that again.
19.
Well, he's unarmored and on the ground, and
Dead.
you just hear a sickly as his skull pops and the blood
I don't
drains.
smile. I don't enjoy it. But in my mind, I'm like, another one.
And what's odd, as the rage clears, you look down and you see her, and you could have swore, for instance, she almost smiled. And then she looks at you and she says, "Well, I never liked him much anyways."
Pissy? There's no such thing as a good orc. I'm sorry, but when you poke your head in a hole, the last thing you expect is to get kicked right in the jaw. You know what I'm saying?
I, for one, was tired of talking with him anyways. What's your name?
My name is Sebald Dozarius Primestus III, but you may call me Doza.
Lyra.
What can we do to get you out of here?
Well, if you can find a way, sure be appreciative.
Very appreciative, I see. All right. Well, let me look around. I do have some fellows back there. I may need to go snag them. If you could just wait 1 minute, I'll be right back.
Don't keep a woman waiting long, big boy.
Don't you worry. I'd never do such a thing.
She's kind of flirting with you a little bit, kind of giving you the, don't keep me waiting long.
Save me.
Just
I will fuck you to get out of here.
For the record, it's working.
You did that with advantage.
Right? Those are false for shit, right?
Didn't need persuasion.
Doesn't need
You
persuasion.
got no check.
So I turn around to head back to the hole.
Okay, as you do that, you start to see the head of this guy coming out from in the hole.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "You left us."
Right, well, I was just heading back for you.
Right, assume we're coming out of this.
We come out of the hole together, I would assume. Yeah. We're all out of the hole, so I'm going to look at Brian.
I'm going to smile.
Oh,
and be
shit.
like, oh, thank God you all make it.
What the fuck are you?
More of your friends, I see.
Well, I don't know that I'd call them friends, but we were recently acquainted.
Alara comes crawling out of the cell and looks at Lyra.
Her hand to stand up. I don't look at her. Just offer her hand.
Okay.
I'm still
It's a
standing.
gentlemanly
She
thing.
kind of
So we're in the cell. I
looks
lock
at
the door.
you and just a
guys
curt
come
nod.
to the wall.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll take the hand back then.
She,
Well, you didn't get out of the cell. So.
She's shortened to the point, but yeah, she thanks you. Then she looks down and sees Lyra. She introduced herself to you. She looks at her, and they just kind of give that woman look between them, like, bitch.
There's 3 cocks. Only 2 of us.
Competition.
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 Fair enough.
Competition.
All right, so
Holy shit, are you an elf?
God damn it, Brian. I gotta remember you're Brian.
So she looks at you and says, "Last time I checked, was born this way. Now, anybody want to help me the fuck out of here?"
I'm going to look down and be like, what a strange little mind.
She's fucking hot. Oh yeah, there's a switch.
My
somewhere
cock's
on
about the
this
size of you.
wall. It's impressive.
So do you examine the switch?
First switch on the wall.
It's free action, so you guys just tell me what you want to do.
So my first action is to be like, I'm glad you guys are okay. I was coming back for you. Turns out I didn't need to. This fine lady over here needs a way out. I'm fit to help her out. Would you all like to jump in on this?
Before we do, can anybody else see screens?
What is a screen?
You are a raw, silly little fella.
Can I do a medicine check on him to make sure he's okay?
No, hold on. I'm going to lean over you and be like, did he get kicked in the head, mate?
Are you guys serious?
I'm going to lean down and be like, listen, fella. It's real scary in here, and we all have our own waistcoat. I might keep that a little bit to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Are you from Australia?
Cheerio.
I'm kind of convinced.
You know what?
I've never heard of this Australia, but where I'm from, it's called the Hood. It's Talalabia, right?
Taldore.
Taldor.
Did you really steal that?
Tell Dory.
I did.
You didn't even try.
No, he is character. I just told him he could.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Tell
get
Dory.
trying to help you.
Isn't that like a fictional world somewhere? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Do I look fictional to you, Sam? Yeah, go ahead, give it a go. It's quite impressive, isn't it?
I don't want to.
Can I chime in? Oh, I have a screen lock here. Take a look.
Oh shit, there's one right there.
We all trying all the time. God damn it, Karen.
Right, welcome to the Down Under Boys with Down Under.
Down under! You said it!
Right down under.
Right on to you, Jack.
Excuse me, boys.
And you're British!
Would
What
you?
the fuck am I?
She's not British. But maybe she is now.
That bit was a little bit.
Hold on. Let me reestablish. Her voice is haughty. She has a haughty voice.
You haven't done a fucking thing.
So, is anyone going to tell me about the switch?
Does anybody know where the fuck we
Alright,
are?
so-
Does anybody know anything about what
I don't know where we
are?
Right, let's get everyone free, and then we will all discuss.
I don't think we should discuss.
There's a switch
They're
around here somewhere. I'm sure.
Locked up hot lady, right there, right, we're free. She's not.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's get her out. We discuss. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
There
I
was
would
a
much-
creature with a sword that went through a fucking wall, and you wanted to discuss. We need to get the fuck out of here.
That's-
Also true. I'm sorry I left you. Didn't mean to. Ran into this fella here. Smashed his head in right problem.
Yes, it was.
British now?
God
I
damn
don't
it.
understand what the fuck is going on. It's fine. Let's get
I
everybody
don't
together.
understand this British, Australian thing you keep saying. And if you keep mentioning it, I may throw you through a wall, friend.
It's so weird. You gotta
Yes.
see it from my perspective. You can't see it from my perspective.
Notice the
You gotta know.
good timing there, big boy. Leaving us behind as you crawl through the wall.
Listen, I'm sorry about that. I was coming back as this fella. And look, I could tell I was a trustworthy fella.
And then Lyra looks over. Lyra looks at her and says, "It's okay. He was coming for me."
And I'm gonna turn around and be like, that is very wrong. Right.
So-
I knew he was over here.
She
And I
looks
was
at
coming
you.
over there.
And kind of like, hurry the fuck up.
Alright, so I'm gonna run down the hall and start looking for ways to open this fucking door.
Alright, there's a switch somewhere. Look.
What? Switch? Huh?
Okay,
Where?
so
Wait. How did you get in here?
Hey, well, while you're doing that, I'm freezing.
So as you look down the hall, you can see a lever mechanism. There's actually a couple of them for these cells, like several lever
That's
mechanisms.
what I'm headed for.
How did you get in this cell? I understand this, gentlemen.
But I bet you we all did it the same way.
They bleed like the rest of
His head.
I awoke here. I do not deserve to be in a place like this. I am royalty, and I want to get back home to my father.
Insight check.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Oh, yes!
That's 7.
Okay. You don't see anything dishonest about what she's saying. She does seem like she's a haughty bitch, though, just from her tone and the air about her. You believe that she's royalty in nature. My brother will not stand for this. He will come for me, and wherever this place is, he will make them pay.
Well, I'm going to lean down the halls. I'm flipping the switch and be like, Rod, I don't think anyone's coming, love.
Okay, you
Check-
flip the switch.
Check the cells on your way back.
Oh,
see if there's anything-
shit. Should we have checked the cells before you flip the switch?
Right.
Oh, wait, check the cells on your way back down. Let's see if
Okay.
there's anything we can find.
I'll head the other way and check the cells
Okay.
per your command.
I'm opening the cage. What's her name?
Her name is Lyra.
Lyra. Coming straight to her.
While
You guys are
Cameron
check
walks.
cells.
Okay, so she kind of gets pretty close to you and gives you a thank you.
Oh.
Your help is appreciated.
You like my big, strong arms?
She looks up at your hulking frame. You are like 8 foot tall, all muscle, and she just kind of reaches out and rubs one of your biceps.
Can she reach that high?
That's gotta be at least 6 inches around. I hope it's long.
You inspect the cells, eh? Okay, all the cell doors are open. Go ahead and do a perception check.
Well,
Brian?
Anybody who wants to.
plus 19.
I built my character to show up, you guys. Just leave me alone.
Who rolled the what?
You rolled a 19, you rolled a 14.
Okay. And what
Oh,
did you
hold
roll?
on. I guess I got to roll.
You were having to go check your arm.
Okay,
No, but I'm with her. I can do a perception.
that's
check.
fine.
They're checking her
It's
out.
really good. I'm very distracted. It makes sense. 4 plus 7.
She's touching.
Okay. 7. You're too busy occupied looking down as this woman's stroking your muscles and
Muscle.
your muscle.
That's very nice.
Yeah, very.
Nice.
I perceive that very.
As you're looking around, you can glance over at Alara as she like rolls her eyes, like, oh my god, whatever. As you glance into the cell into your right, Brian, you see a shiny, something catches your eye, like a glint of shining metal. As you clear the rubble away, you see some metal kind of reflecting off of the dim light, and you pull out what appears to be a rusty dagger.
Hey guys, I found something. It's a dagger.
Stab him with the pointy end, Earthling.
So on your screen, it rolls up. It's like rusty dagger,
1d4.
1d4 damage.
Range 30.
It's perfect.
There you go.
The cell back where Dozer and Gorn were fighting, you look on the ground and you see a roll of what looks like a spool of strong wire
That's what I find.
on the ground. It could be useful. I don't know. If you would have reached down and did an inspection check, you might have seen that and been able to choke him out or something.
Yeah, I didn't need it.
You didn't need it. Spool of
My
wire.
hands.
I put my man hands on
It looks like Gorn was taking it and trying to saw away at the cells unsuccessfully for days, and there's a spool of wire on the ground. Also, as you stroll through the cells inspecting for things, you see a loose bag kind of placed in the corner of the dark cell.
I would like to grab said bag. Can I open it?
Okay, yeah, it's a small little bag, and inside, it looks like it would be a good carrying pouch for vials or things of such nature, and there is a small potion of healing.
I'm going to put my vials of
Or
acid in.
it's a red liquid. I'm going to say that you immediately can identify it as a potion of healing.
I'm going to strap it around my waist with my spool of strong wire.
Okay.
I'm walking around naked with this alchemy satchel around my head.
I am a gentleman, so I'm going to ask Lyra. Like Lyra laugh. Is there anything you can fashion yourself something to dress yourself with? And was there anything useful in yourself?
Oh, there was.
Yeah, the only thing in my cell useful was me. I did not see anything. I've been too distracted by the brute that you smashed his skull in down the hall.
I'm going to look through her cell.
Okay.
Oh shit, it's
21. You find her chains are still lashed to the wall, and beside it, you find a looks like a broken lockpick or something she was fiddling away with, but apparently it looks broken.
Okay. I'm going to rip the chains out of the wall.
Okay. Go ahead, roll a strength check.
11.
Kind of pulls from the wall. One of them. Are you pulling on both of them or just one? Okay, so one of them.
I have my feet on the wall. I'm trying to pull them both.
Pull both out. Okay, one of them comes free.
All right.
It's like a 3-foot chain.
I'm gonna do it again, but
Okay.
Well, my hat looks.
He's dozers in there, just pulling away at the chains.
fucking whips or something.
Yeah,
That I found.
yeah. It's a fancy hat. You're butt naked with a fancy hat on. Good job.
No, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my dagger and cut it and try to fashion myself some kind of
Ooh,
wear.
you're cutting the hat?
You don't do that. It's a bad idea.
Hey, Letty plays live character. That's legit, right?
You guys look over and you see Brian is taking his rusty dagger and he's just ripping the hat apart.
Listen,
Let him cut it
I'm
up.
fucking naked.
You know what? Cut it up, man.
That's what I did.
He's fashioning it into a thong.
Cloth, whatever.
I don't want to rush you guys, but perhaps we should.
Lead the way.
Right. I just need a little something. Wrap around the old hands.
Okay, you wrap the chains around your hands. So the hall opens up into both directions. So I'm going to let you guys choose which way you want to go. The hall goes north and south, guys.
Unarmed attack.
I say we head north.
Need an axe. What?
I say we head north.
Which way is north? I'm in
That way.
Yeah, how do you know which way's north?
My fucking name is Brian.
Brian's going to start walking.
Good enough for me. Let's go.
As you walk down the tunnel, you see more of the glowing moss, the dripping in the background. You can just hear like a faint dripping sound. And you can see kind of on the wall in the distance, like glowing, like almost more like glowing runes in the distance.
Can I check the rooms again?
Yes, you can. Okay. I'm going to say that you can tell that they are, like I said, a protection barrier. This place was maybe designed by dwarves, and that they are, the way that the light is fading, it looks like they are weakening.
Alright, so I'm going to do an Arcana check to see if I break these rooms, what would happen. 16.
Okay, so from what you know of protection spells and barriers, you believe that whatever it is trying to stop might not be stopping it anymore. So the fact that it's already weakening does look like
You would just be aiding it on its crumbling.
yeah. There's many symbols, so this is the second one that you've seen now. So you feel like this is an interconnected web, and the whole system is failing. So you would be speeding up the process.
Alright, I'm going to look at these gentlemen and say, the hourglass isn't half full anytime, boys. We need to get moving.
Is this the end of the hall?
You're coming towards the end of the hall. As you do, you start to hear.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you.
As you get closer, you can feel a breeze almost coming down from somewhere.
Are we at the end of the hall? There's a wall in front of us. We have a right or left.
Up ahead, you can see a left and a right turning. And you
Which
can
way's
feel.
the fucking sounds coming from?
Well, as you feel this uncomfortable wind hit you, and you hear
Unintentional.
this
Do not go that way.
terrifying sound hit you, you can look up and you see what looks like grates in the top towards the ceiling, about 15 feet up. And there is just this horrible whispers that's come at you. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
18 plus.
Right there. Yeah, 17. 17.
So who did everybody roll?
I rolled 15.
I rolled
Oh,
19.
okay. I was gonna say who rolled over 15.
Everybody. Well, I rolled 15.
So
Equal or better is the rules.
Thank God.
it's disturbing, and you're like, what the fuck is that? There's like some grates up on the wall, but no other effects have taken over you. because you're all awesome. So there is a tunnel up there that leads to the left and to the right.
We came from the left originally.
No, I thought we were at a T, so it's behind us.
I know, but think about.
Yeah, you're at a T.
How we started, right? So to the left, and then back down.
So here was the original cells. Here was the cells we busted into. So we came this way, we went this way.
Right.
We have a left or a right. The
It's
left may
is-
come back to here.
Right. So I think we should take a
So what he's saying is a right. And I agree with him. I'm okay.
Outside of, or in-game, can I visually, as a perception, check to see what stones may be more well-traveled? Looking for traffic.
Passively, you see
17.
there is notches in the stone that look like they've been carved out. Perhaps something dragging through here.
Left or
fucking
right?
sword.
And it looks like it has gone more continuously, like different streaks, like more traffic goes to the right.
Guys, we have got to go to the left.
So,
Left it is, boys. Left it is.
okay, so you guys go to the left.
Right, left.
All right.
I vote left.
I'm on left. You said to the right with some sword marks. That makes sense. Goes back to these cells.
Oh, okay.
Before you go too far down the cells, you can see that the wall just comes to an end, and that it is
Left?
the way down the left. It's like a big hallway. The way down the left, the wall comes to an end. It's a big stone wall. There doesn't appear to be any openings or anything, but the way behind you looks open.
I don't know who's on this.
Right. Hey, hold on. I've run into two walls now. And I found my way through both.
Well played. I'm actually listening.
Yeah, hold on, boys. Let me introduce you to my friends Jack and Jim Johnson.